They are so afraid of what's in those files that they are resorting to the racist dog whistles that got them in office. If you're new here, my name is Zakiya Young, your favorite suburban black girl. And y'all, I literally put my wig back on for this video because I haven't even eaten dinner yet. It's been that kind of day. But if you don't follow Aaron Parnas, follow him. He's the one who gives like the great news reports throughout the day. I don't know how he sleeps, but I'm so grateful for his work. There's a video where I actually had to take notes on this. So that man in DC is making up a problem that doesn't exist. He's saying that youths and gang members, local youths and gang members, which is important because DC is known as Chocolate City, are randomly attacking people. And he's basically saying that they never get punished and they do it because they know that nothing's going to ever happen to them. Now, we know that isn't true, but the racists that got that dude elected love that shit. They love it. They eat it for breakfast. They cannot wait to see more black faces behind bars. And remember, prisons are privatized. So, especially with all of these business deals that are happening behind the scenes and are shaping the laws of this country unfairly, of course, this is a deal with the people that own the prisons. Let me tell you how I'm connected to this. I used to go to a large church in New York, and my ex-husband and I sang in the choir, and I was one of the soloists, and we had trips that we would do, ministry trips, where we would go, and a group of the soloists would go down and sing and minister, right? And I remember right after we got married, there was a ministry trip to Angola prison. And I remember thinking like, wow, that's interesting. Like a church pastored by a white person of primarily black and brown people, have a connection to the warden of Angola prison. Why do we have a connection to the warden of Angola prison? So we had this ministry trip, and because it was right after we got married, my ex-husband put his foot down and he was like, no, you shouldn't go on this ministry trip. We just got married. And I was trying to be submissive, so I was submissive and I didn't go. And they did this video of the concert. They had testimonials. It was like a big thing. But now that I'm far removed from that world, I'm like, wait a minute. Were these prisoners paid for their appearance on the DVD that was sold to thousands of people? Did they get any kind of compensation? Any kind of money put on their books? Or were they encouraged to do it for the glory of the Lord, for the hope that their testimony would set the captives free? That's all well and good in theory, but when you think about how much money was made off of their stories, they should get paid. So, look, if somebody from that church can say, yeah, they did get paid, then I was wrong. But I don't think they got paid because we didn't get paid. That's a whole other video. But all of that to say, he's running scared. So he's trying to win his followers back because they are disgusted that the files are not being released. And they are doing everything in their power to try and get everything done that they can. I'm saying this to say, y'all, keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head on a swivel and encourage your Democratic governors to follow what Gavin Newsom is doing. He is matching energy. We need to stop with all of this polite respectability politics. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Sometimes you just got to pop off and because they are trying to find ways to bring back slavery without officially bringing back slavery. Creating problems that aren't there. Remember, there used to be laws that were just for Black people. It was illegal to not step off the sidewalk when a white person was approaching. It was illegal to drink from the same water fountain a white person drank from. And before y'all say, oh, that was so long ago, my parents lived through this. They're both from the Deep South and they are both still living. Segregated water fountains, sitting in the balcony at the movie theaters, the backdoor entrance for restaurants, and certain restaurants not even being able to eat there. But I know my mom would be upset if I didn't include the fact that her mom said, we're not going in the back door. That's not what we're doing. They're trying to bring it back, y'all. They have a plan for each marginalized group. Plan for the Black people, find a way to put them in prison. Plan for immigrants, get them out of here. Plan for women, get them pregnant. And as somebody who can't have children, I'm like, so does this mean that I'm safe, or does this mean that I will be deemed defective and sent somewhere? Because y'all, 1984 is, if you have not read 1984 by George Orwell, do it now. Do it now, because that's what's happening. So I'm going to take off my wig and I'm going to relax, because the way that they're putting out this news is purposefully fast so that we get disoriented. So because this might have slipped through the cracks, I wanted to call your attention to it, especially if you are a parent of young Black boys. And I know you're already on alert, but even more so. All right, y'all, I'm going to eat my dinner. Hang in there.